Nice. Nice shot. Nice shots. Aim is so clean. My name is Jollz. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. If you're interested in coaching yourself or want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to watch the end of the video for details. Other than that, enjoy the video. Hello?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. A little nervous.
You're chilling. Nothing to be nervous about. You're about to pop off. Have you played it all today?
Yeah, I actually went on like a 4-game losing streak just now.
Listen. We break the red carpet now, all right? You might have lost 4 games, but this next one's about to be a W. All right, so Gold 3, you've been playing since August. Wait, this is actually pretty good. You're relatively new, and you're already Gold 3. So damage per round is actually really good. Like 160, this is very good. So you're winning a lot of gunfights. However, our headshot percentage, so it is like around 20, which is all right. But with the Vandal, it's 27%, which is kind of scary. I feel like maybe we're committing to too many sprays. So yeah, so your KD and your damage per round is good. It looked like it might be like an overheating issue, but we could actually see what's going on, and then, you know, we'll be able to tell from there. But the good news is that you're playing very well, and it's only like a few, like 2 to 3 minor tweaks that if you do, you're gonna start ranking up. I think that's the good news.
I'm gonna dash up to here. Brim, if you could smoke this, that'd be great.
Good calm. We have a plan for the rounds.
Launching smoke.
So crosshair placement a bit. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I like the idea. It was a good calm, good plan for the rounds. It was good. The only thing I would have probably done differently there, like if you're gonna peek on the left side, you're peeking for the people coming from the left. You want to hug the right wall so you're not exposed for the people peeking on the right.
The dash and the dice. Clear out backside.
I really like the calm of the plan. Very good dash, actually, with the double smoke. These comms are very good. You should be doing this. Before you plan on doing stuff, calming to your teammate what you plan on doing is very big. Nice. Nice, okay. Good stuff, good round. I like that. Good peek. Good. Good timing, actually. Very good timing here. I think there might be one more tower. Nice. Guess not. Ah, this is the overheating issue that I mentioned. Arcade. A shot. Nice. Nice job. Good shots. So your aim is very good. I actually like the way you peek too. It's good. One thing I did notice, like you were holding the smoke from like front gen there. Yeah. So be careful with these kind of plays, because when you're up numbers, like it's a 4 versus 2, you don't necessarily want to like try and take gunfights. It's better to play around the spike and then let them try and like push in, and then playing off of our teammates a little bit. It's like unlosable if you play that way. If you are interested in coaching.
Oh my god, I missed that so bad.
The prices are a little bit. Oh good, no worries. I think in that situation, so with knives, right, you can still move. I would just like constantly always be moving, probably never standing still. Nice shots. Aim is so clean.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Oh man.
It's all good. I like the idea there, right? You were trying to play around your brimstone. I saw that you were looking at your brimstone. You're like, what's my brimstone looking at? I want to try and play off of him. So you're already starting to fall into the right thought process, which is very, very good. It was just unfortunate that brimstone took such a wide angle, and you can't really play off of that, right?
Oh my god. This main kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Oh man. That was a bad position to be in.
It's all good. It's all good. It's because we're mainly looking to play in these like aggro spots after planting the bomb. You know what I mean? I think there you just chill in tower. It's a very safe place where you can't really get caught off guard in a sense. So just playing around the objective. Every time the bomb is down, just think, how can I play off of it? Am I in a position to play off of it? That should always be the focus for sure. Or like a $10 one on Amazon. And they're a pretty good one. It's the one I use. This was a $20 mousepad, and it's a desk one. So. Oh.
Spike down A.
I would just chill here. And just hope that you don't get cleared. I would just stay tucked here. Yeah. Okay, try and fight this guy's spawn maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I think we needed to fight the guy's spawn because that guy has a really strong angle on us. Our biggest issue is our post plant positioning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you have done differently there?
Probably take a few shots and dip.
Yes. I think we got a little bit too greedy with wanting to take that fight. The idea behind our jet dashes is to go aggressive, go for a couple shots. If we don't hit our shots, we just dash out and then reposition and then do whatever. It should be treated as an opportunity to get like a free kill from an aggressive play, but it shouldn't be like something that we have to full on send, you know, like we don't have to commit to taking this fight. So that would be one of the few times. Nice. We dash out, shoot the dart. Could be arcade. Careful arcade. We're kind of exposed. Yeah. See, we are putting ourselves in spots where we're very easily exposed from other angles. Gotta be careful. Nice. Picked up the op. Okay.
Last player standing.
A little high.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. So this guy could go B.
Spike planted.
So 2 options. He could be close here. But he's not, so he's probably playing his ult. Good chance he's playing around his ult, maybe in main or something. We should tap right away, yeah. Gun out, though. Prepare for hellfire. You can smoke and get half.
Wait, what?
Like smoke on top of your...
Yeah.
Whenever you're trying to defuse this jet, it's really, really good to throw smoke down and get half. So one thing with the timings, how it works with jet smokes, you can throw it down and get half at least. Here's tutorial when. If you look it up, I have it on my vlog channel. Exclamation point vlog. Nice job. Solid game. I feel like the team played pretty well there.
Like I kind of got carried. Didn't really do too much.
I wouldn't say that. I think you had some pretty impactful kills. Like you won a lot of 50-50 gunfights that got your team a lot of space because of it. Positioning afterwards is where 100% like we're struggling with. So all right, let me share my screen. Let me go over some stuff that'll help you. A couple minor things with the knives. I'm just gonna mention now that I have it up here. When we were taking the fight with these people, I think it was the KJ and the Jet or something, and we were taking the fight with this person. What we should have done in this case, like after we see 2, boom, we immediately, you know what I mean, like block ourselves from the second person and take the fight this way. I would just immediately just reposition and do that. Another thing too, just stay moving. You always want to make sure that you're staying moving because that's what makes knives so strong. Other than that, knives usage was good. You tend to buy for your teammates. Very good habit to get into. Comms are good. Overall, what you want to do for the round is good. So that you're doing well. Aim is good. Your peaks are good. That is not an issue whatsoever. But this one is going to be about, like I mentioned, positioning and post-plant positioning and overheating. So those 3 things. Okay, now I'm gonna jump into one thing at a time just to fully explain it all. So positioning in general, a lot of the time we are putting ourselves in a spot where we're either 1, we're exposed by multiple angles, or 2, we are in a spot what's called a one and done. Okay, let's go over the one that I talked about where you're exposed by multiple angles because this happened a little bit. Not always, but sometimes it does happen. So we took a fight here with someone who was B main. We knew that there was one B main and you're over here holding like this, but you have to keep in mind that you're exposed from arcade here. And I feel like if I didn't mention that when I was like, oh, could be arcade, be careful from arcade, that's when you turned around and that Reyna came around the corner at perfect time. You know what I mean? But if that Reyna was there any earlier, we're dead, you know? So that's something we need to be very mindful of with holding stuff. So what I would be doing differently, if you plan on holding B main, just make sure that we're covered from arcade. And if this was smoked, if this is smoked, then we have to position ourselves in a way where, again, we're still not exposed from arcade entirely, and we can kind of be a little bit more safer here. This happens a little bit more frequent to most people, is when you are watching something, but you're not careful of where they can be. So after taking sight, and this should be like a rule of thumb, like a principle for every map, immediately you should be thinking like who's watching the flank, and if nobody's watching it, you are going to be watching it. So if you guys all funnel into the site and nobody's coming back after you guys get site control, this is a really big mistake. Why do you think this would be bad not to go back and watch the flank?
People are probably coming from the other site, and if we're all on site, then we're gonna get pinched.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So this is the exact answer I was looking for. You're gonna get pinched. They're gonna come from drop, you're gonna come from main, they're gonna come from sand and spawn, and you guys are all funneled here. And why this is bad too when you're pinched is because you have no luxury to peek certain angles. Like, I can't peek spawn here like this because I'm exposed from main, because no one's watching main, so now I have to peek close, and the person here can't peek into sand because they're fully exposed, so they have to hold like this. So basically, the less space you have, the more limitations you have, the less options that you get. Now I want to talk about post-plant positioning. This is important because it's going to stop us from overheating, because I think you have an overheating issue. And basically what overheating means is like we're looking for too many fights after we have the bomb down and we're up numbers. Like it's like a 5v3 and you're still like looking for fights. This could be a mistake because you're giving them 1v1s essentially, right? A bread and butter setup would be what I mentioned. Like your chamber holds the cross, and then the second chamber makes contact, this guy peeks. Like it's literally impossible for this guy to do this and then kill this, right? Like he would have to be a god to hit both shots really quickly, and that's not going to happen. What's going to happen is maybe he kills your teammate, you swing, you get the kill, and that's it. That's a wrap. So based off of watching our teammates make this mistake, now we can do this ourselves to try and set stuff up. So sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not possible. When this one time where we had our Brimstone, who was literally like this, crouching around the corner, trying to look for a fight, trying to throw the round. This is a huge mistake, right? Like this guy, you're not trading this angle. If he peeks this way, you are not going to be able to get to this angle enough time to trade. So sometimes you have to just let your teammates die. But our biggest thing is playing around the spike, right? So the spike was planted here. If I saw my teammate die here, I'm like, I'm just going to play the spike. And what does this give us? What kind of value does playing around the spike give us? Well, it puts a lot of pressure on the enemy team. So you could take a fight like this, but in my opinion, this is a 50-50. And for me, I think it's way more beneficial to avoid taking 50-50s when they're not necessary. So rather than taking a 50-50 here, and whoever practices aim labs more is going to win this fight, I'm going to play around the spike. And this is going to give us a huge advantage, because if they plant here and they tap the bomb, let's say I just jump peek and I notice, oh, he's not on the bomb. Okay, now he's like, oh shit, the time is running out, I have to get half, I have to do something. And then they tap again, and then maybe, you know, you jiggle again, he's like, okay, I'm gonna stick for half, and then you peek while he's sticking. So basically you're adding a lot of pressure onto him, and it's gonna make him make mistakes because of this. And I would give the odds, I'm gonna give some arbitrary number out there because I don't know the exact percentages, but I would give you like maybe like a 70-30 now, because you get to play around the spike. Where would be a bad place to play? Here, right? Because it's like they're coming around the corner, same concept, same idea. If they look this way, it's a 50-50. Somewhere where I have cover, where if they tap the bomb, I can easily just like be a rat, you know? Like let's say they planted here, same idea. I'm jump peeking, or maybe I just wide swing, you know, whatever it is, you keep them guessing and they don't know, and that worriness of they don't know is going to make them mess up.
So the play where I dash out of the door into like
first round,
that area, yeah. So in that scenario, like you said, to hug the right wall if I'm looking left.
Yes.
But,
yeah. No, that's a good point. I'm glad that you mentioned that. So what you ended up doing was this, where you came around the corner like this, and you see how you're exposed. This was a multiple angles issue, right? Like you see how I'm like exposed if they do decide to peek me this way. So what you should be doing, if you're peeking the left side, you hug the right. You see how I have more cover this way?
Yeah.
So this is what I'm talking about. Like this compared to this. See the cover? If you're staring at this, see the cover difference? So this is why it makes it so much better. You always want to be thinking about the angles that you're exposed to. And this way, like if you do take this fight and there was a guy here, it'd be harder for him to trade than it would be if you took the fight this way. Any other questions?
I think that's it for now. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries. And best of luck in your ranked games if you're playing any more today. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description, click the book a lesson button, and select your plan and time. So if you want to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name without the hashtag and what you learned from the video. I'll be picking out a person randomly.